Hi guys, Danielle here with the McCain team. Just wanted to give you kind of just a quick tip on what's going on in our real estate market right now. I get this question asked a lot about from buyers and sellers saying, hey, are we gonna have a market crash? Like prices are going crazy. You put your house on the market and it sells within days for 50 to 60,000 over what it should appraise for. That can't last forever, which is very true, cannot last forever. But is this market going away? And are we headed for a crash? And what would that look like if we were headed for a crash? So I want to kind of show you what I study on a weekly basis that kind of just lets you know what's actually going on our real estate market right now. So I'm going to show you this report that I get. It's the Los Angeles County Housing Report. It's done by a gentleman, Steve Thomas, out of Orange County, and he does all of Southern California as far as evaluating what's going on, where we've been, where we're headed, and what did the actual numbers say? Because we can't predict the future, but we can look back and see what has happened in the past and where we're headed and what it looks like in comparison to where we were. So kind of want to just kind of give you kind of a brief overview of what his report it looks like, the newest report that just came out. You can see all of these reports on our website, on our blog page, as well as on our Facebook and our social media. We do post excerpts from it so you can kind of get an idea of it, or you can go and follow him as well. I'll leave his link at the bottom of the page as well. But let me just kind of explain what's been happening. So right now what we're looking at is LA County has extremely low inventory. I'm talking extremely low, lower than we've ever seen before, lower than in 2005 when things were moving up quickly and things were selling really fast and people were like, oh my gosh, we can get any price we want for our house. We're lower than that at that point in time in 2005. If you look at this chart right here, I'm gonna blow it up here for you. This chart right here, this shows unsold inventory in 2001 versus where we were in 2006 and 2007. Now keep in mind, 2005 prices were moving up. We were saying the same thing we were saying now. You can just list your house, you'll get whatever price you want. Prices are just keep climbing and climbing and climbing. We were having appraisal issues. But we also had, what was happening was we had this inventory that was building because people needed to have that higher price because they were unable to make their mortgage payments. So we had this building inventory behind it that was an adjustment that we're not seeing at this point in time. So when you look at this report right here, this green line here is 2007. This purple line's 2006. So in 2006, we were hovering right over here in this nice prime buyer's market of unsold inventory around the 200 number right here, and it kind of creeped up over to that 250 right there towards the end of the year, and then in 2007 it jumped almost 100,000 days on market, 100 days on market, excuse me. So it jumped. And so now you see here, this was 2007. This is why we had huge problem. We had so much inventory that we were almost a year on the market of properties to be able to sell. It would take over a year to sell everything that was on the market at one point in time, which just would mean it would take actually decades to sell it. Right now, 2001, or I'm sorry, in 2021, we are down here in the 50s. Actually, in Santa Clarita, we are under 30 days on the market. When you list your property in Santa Clarita, if you don't time it correctly, you're looking at literally a week to 2 weeks, and most of that is in negotiations with multiple offers. So that's where we're sitting with. We have no inventory versus a lot of inventory that we had back in 2006 and 2007, as you can see right here. So we're not headed to a downturn because there's not enough inventory. So let's look at what supply and demand does to our marketplace right now. I'm going to scroll down here to the active listings chart, and this one is showing you from 2018 to 2021. And you can see here in 2018 where this orange line here, and this is active inventory. This is how many homes are available, actively available at any time during that month in that year. So that means not pending, not sold, active inventory. In 2018, we were way up here in the 15,000 properties. We are way down here. This is for all of LA County. All of LA County. Now I want to switch over here and show you really quickly so that you can just see what's happening directly right here in our actual marketplace. This is all of Santa Clarita. Now that's from Canyon Country all the way to Castaic, entire V of Santa Clarita. 164 homes right here. 164 homes available as of today's date, active inventory. Now that's not coming soon. If we want to see what's in the coming soon, I can switch over here and go, how much do I have in just coming soon? And that's those same city, in the same Santa Clarita Valley. And now I'm at 38 homes. 38 properties available that are coming soon, not active, coming soon. So I am at what, just around 200 homes, and all of Santa Clarita. That is why we're talking about having such low inventory is impacting our marketplace so dramatically. And this is why we're not seeing a crash coming. The biggest thing we're going to see is more properties come on the market, and that's a good thing for our marketplace. More properties coming on is what we need. So let's quickly talk about demand, because when we have very low supply, what does that do to our demand? This is a balancing act. When we have low supply, we have high demand. Even if it's not very many buyers, just because there's so few properties, there's going to be high demand. But keep in mind, demand is exceptionally high right now, as you can see by this red line right here, because we have very low interest rates. Our interest rates are crazy right now. 3.5. I mean, you're dealing with the lowest interest rates we could ever have or we've ever seen. So we're talking low interest rates is bringing more buyers onto the market, making us have higher demand. And then we also have low inventory. So that's why we're in this crazy market where it's not even a seller's market, it's below a seller's market. Like, it's a market we've never seen before. We've never had this low of inventory with no shadow inventory from REOs. Less than 0.5% of our marketplace is short sales and REOs, which Santa Clarita, there's really none. And we're dealing with really high demand because everybody wants to buy, which is why our builders are building out, and they're selling out before they even have the models built. They're selling out phases before they even break ground. So those are huge factors affecting our marketplace right now. If you're interested in finding out more about what's going on in our marketplace, or what your home would sell for, or even how you could be able to buy a home right now in our marketplace, give our team a call. We would love to help you sit down, make a game plan for you, and see how we can get you into home ownership in 2021. Thanks. Talk to you later.